All right, here's the outside of it. You can see it I can't get it all the way into the back of the driveway, at least not without ruining more grass. It's been raining. We got it in here last night, this with all the slides in, and you can see how close I got to my grass. And you can see on the grass I went on a little bit, wrecked it. That's easy to fix. I think I also cracked my driveway here, but oh well, it was cracked anyway. I'll go around to the other side. See the front. There's the front of it. It's mostly windshield, and this thing that says Berkshire here on the front, that's the generator tray. It moves in and out, but you don't normally have to do anything with it. And then along the other side, this is it. The wheels are 22.5-inch Michelins, so they're pretty huge. And it has 2 slide-out rooms on both sides. So there's 2 at the front, 2 at the back for the bedroom to make it really big. And if we look along the bottom, all these compartments here are really quite large. So open the first one. This is for my propane. So that's the 25-gallon propane system. You gotta drive up somewhere to get that filled. Notice the doors are all hydraulics, shocks on them, and the latches are on the top and bottom. They're 2-inch thick aluminum. And they're insulated, so that's pretty cool. They close just like a car door. This one has got the so-called barn doors on it. You can open these guys up, and I don't have the other side open, but it goes all the way through. The opening is about 2 feet tall, and this particular side is about 6 feet wide, and then there's another door that's another, I think, 2 or 3 feet. So it's got 9 or 10 feet of interior storage space in here, if I can get any more in there. There's actually lights on in here you can turn on from inside and light it up too. I don't have the lights turned on. I'm going to put a sliding tray that you can have on these, and they slides out from either side, and then it'd be really easy to load and unload. So that's that. Oops, gotta close this in the right way. The next door is just same compartment, more storage. This one is really cool. This is the next door is the water system. This one opens this way, and here, this is just like in a home. Troy will love this. It's got a header system in here, so each one of these guys, like here is my system for the cold water, and you see there's a shut-off valve and a little header. Here it goes to each one. It's for pressure control, and then also just for maintenance. You can shut off each one of these as you need to. And then you've got the same thing on the hot side. It's there's a little shower out here for, I guess, whatever. And then your various places to fill up if you want to fill the tanks, or you can just connect to city. And this tank flushes to flush out the black tank. After you dump it, you can rinse it. And then down here is the drain that you connect your sewer hose up to. And then this in the middle is a water filter, so you get the nice soft clean water in there, because the campgrounds probably aren't the greatest. Close that one up. Next, here is my battery compartment. I got 4 batteries in there. That's for the coach, as they call it. And then I got 2 batteries in here. That's for the engine. Oh, sorry, that's actually the power cable that you would plug in. The next one is the engine batteries, and there's 2 of those. We'll just leave that one. And then along the back, you have a ladder that you can take off. Of course, the engine is in the back, and it's got a tow hitch back here as well. So those are the 2 sides to it. There's cameras on the back and on the sides, so you can see outside. And then you have a whole other system of doors and storage and stuff on this side. One more thing to show on the outside, and this is probably locked. I'll have to unlock this. But this cabinet here is a TV, which which we'll probably never use, but you can open that up and you've got like a 30-inch TV or something with speakers and stuff to see out here. The gas tanks are kind of cool. This is one of the gas tanks, and there's the same thing on the other side, so you can fill it from either side. You can even fill them at the same time if you want. It's a 100-gallon tank, so it takes a little while, even though the diesel pumps faster. So now we'll go inside after I open up these slides on the side. Okay, I got the slides out now, so kind of see down the side here. 2 slides on that side. The slides have their own awnings, which is important because as you move the slides in and out, if you didn't have the awnings, you could bring water and debris back in. So most of them don't have that. I had to put those on my trailer as extra, but this came with it. And then down this side is the 2 on this side, and they've got windows on the push-outs even. These ones are a little bit bigger than the others. And I've also got it leveled, which is pretty cool. You might be able to notice this wheel is sitting kind of close to the ground. And if we look underneath, you can see the jack. That's a hydraulic, fully automatic leveling system. So the only thing that I do is press one button that says level, and I wait about 30 seconds, and it levels the thing automatically. Sometimes with the trailer it would take me half an hour to get the thing leveled up right. So let's go on the inside and check that out now. So there's only one door on the whole thing. There's no driver's door or anything like that. Just one door on the side here. You have to step through a puddle to get in, but first thing is when I open the door, notice the stair at the bottom opens up automatically. It's a really heavy door. So let's take a look at everything from front to back. So at the front you have all sorts of controls for turning the lights on and battery disconnect. That awning system we were talking about that has the automatic wind sensor, that's it right there. And you just basically come up the steps and we'll go right into the cockpit area. It's dirty since we just got it home and it's been pouring rain. I gotta take my shoes off here to be okay. So I want to show you the cockpit first. So if you look out here, I know it's hard to see on the video, but this windshield is just a great view from all sides. It's really nice. And if we look at how you shift gears and stuff on this, the first thing is over on the left. First thing right here, this is that leveling system that I just turn on, and I press this auto level button. And that will level it up. The next thing, this is your transmission, and you can see reverse, neutral, and drive, and then you can put it into manual mode as well if you're climbing a hill and shift gears that way. So that's pretty easy. Parking brake is air, and then you've got, lights and vents, mirrors, and then up here you've got what do we have here? Oil pressure, turbo boost on the bottom, engine temperature on the top, and then right in the front you've got RPM and speedometer, and then down below that there's a system that lights up and it's like your trip computer. And then over here you've got a whole variety of gauges, your fuel gauge and oil and battery. Down below you've got air pressure gauges. Now these are for the brakes are air brakes, so they're a little bit different than normal brakes. The pedals, see if I can show you the pedals. They look a little bit different than the one there on the left is the brake pedal, and it only moves maybe half an inch at the most. So you have to get used to that. And then you've got all sorts of switches. You can turn your generator on from here. You've got this nice screen up along the top that I've got to turn on a switch here for radio, and then I can turn on this screen. Now when you're driving, of course this is all automatic, but I can look at cameras here, and that shows me the view out the back, and then I can switch to camera 1 is the left side, camera 2 is the right side, and that's what happens. I think I got those cameras mixed up, but anyway, that's how it works. When you've got your signal lights on and stuff, those cameras just show up automatically, so it's that's all pretty neat. So I'll turn that off for now. various other things. Cool thing on a diesel is you got this thing here called an engine brake, and when you turn that on, it increases the back pressure on the engine, and it's like driving a manual transmission in high revs. It sort of automatically downshifts is what it feels like, and slows you down. Good for the going down hills and then also in the city. And then cup holders and various things. And then these shades up along here, you've got two shades. You've got a sunshade and they're automatic. So I can bring this down. You see that shade coming down? That's the sunshade. And then I have a night shade, which is your, sleeping shade, a blackout shade, I guess. So we'll open both of those guys. Back up. All right, got power mirrors, of course, and you got these fans up here that they say are more for circulating air, but also defrosting the windshield, since it's so big. All right, so this chair, this one in behind here on the passenger side, it's pretty neat. It's got a variety of features, so you can, both of the captain's chairs in the front, you can turn backwards, and on the passenger side one, you've got a footrest, so I can hit the button here. It's automatic, or power, and you bring the footrest out, and then of course you can recline it and all that sort of stuff. There's a little table here for a laptop while you're driving, or a TV table. Bring this out and you've got somewhere to put your stuff. That's kind of neat. Okay, so let's look backwards into this guy. So here is the living space. So on this side we've got a love seat, and it doesn't do anything in particular. It doesn't fold out or anything like that. You can see these are heating vents in the bottom. And while we're down here, this is the floor. You can see it's polished, I believe it's porcelain. And then these little black parts are granite squares laid in with it. So it's a really nice floor. We have that stuff in our house called travertine, and this looks very similar to it. So we'll see. This sofa is a hide-a-bed, and it's a good hide-a-bed in the sense that it's not an air mattress they have in most. It folds out kind of like almost like a futon, and then it doesn't have a mattress. It uses the cushions here, which are really thick and plush leather cushions. So we'll probably put a mattress topper on that, and that's going to be Justine's bed. Up along top everywhere you've got tons and tons of cupboards and storage and stuff. And they're all on struts. So when you open them up, you can see there's, if I get closer here maybe, these are all struts, electric or gas struts to keep the doors open and closed smooth. 100% solid wood. There's no veneer, particle board, anything like that. So it's really nice. Some of the lighting fixtures are just like residential. So you've got this one up here. These are LED dimmable lights. And then you've got fancier looking lamps for reading and stuff like that. The ceiling, those are LED lights up there. They have a dimmer switch on them too, so you can adjust the lighting. You've got vents for your air conditioner, heat pump, all that sort of stuff. And then the ceiling, 7 feet tall, and it feels, if you see me pushing in that, it's like a leather sofa. They call it the soft touch ceiling. So it's I don't think it's probably vinyl, but it's soft touch, really nice. Okay, and then the kitchen area. This is the microwave is a so-called what do they call it? I guess a convection microwave. Let me make this a little bit brighter. There we go. So it has an oven as well as a microwave. When you open this up, you can see the burner in there. Maybe you have one. I don't, but it's what it looks like. All sorts of cabinets along the top. The stove. This is a Corian countertop, and you can lift these guys out, and you've got your stove there. These are this panel feels like granite, but I guess I've never had a Corian countertop before. It's really heavy. Pretty solid. Okay, and the sink, same sort of thing. Let's take these guys out, and you've got I guess it's an under counter sink, and there's a label on it, so I don't know what this means. I haven't played with this yet, but a Maristone finish. I don't know what it's made out of. It actually feels like that travertine stuff, or the corian. It's all solid piece, but it's an under sink or under counter type deal, so you can put these storage guys on top here and so on. And then the faucet is a pull-out, and just like at home, right from there. Nice backsplash. This is I guess the corian with some kind of a marble insert or glass insert there, and then all sorts of cupboard space on here. We've got to buy some more dishes and stuff like that. This decoration came with it, so I'm not sure I think April likes it, so maybe we'll keep it. All that. Over here, this dinette is really, I really love this. It's, you can fit 6 people at this, actually. You see it's got 3 sort of cushion dividers here along the top. And when we saw pictures, we thought it was the same size as the one in our trailer, which was, 30% smaller. Basically, you could fit 3 of the kids and 1 of us, maybe. This one, all 5 of us can sit no problem. The cushions are just way higher quality, really high density, thick foam. And the way this table works is also, it's on a gas strut. The table itself is, I don't know what it's made out of. It's trimmed with cherry wood, I guess, but it's really heavy. And in the trailer, you have to take the table off and then sit it down. And this guy, what you do is underneath here, there's a little latch. You just move that over, and then you just press this down. And it goes on a little gas strut, and I'd have to take the cushions off to get it all the way down, and then it makes into a bed really easily. Lift this back up to its proper height, and then I just lock this down here. Here we go. This is a 40-inch TV with a surround sound system. It's pretty neat. You open this up, and there's 3 main TVs in here. The one that was outside, this one, and then there's one in the bedroom. And this is a DVD player. And this little guy on the side is in case you've got an Apple TV or anything else. You can select right here which TV is running which source, whether it's regular TV, a DVD, an Apple TV, whatever. You can switch between them here. And then you've got some storage down below, which junk in there, and we have a subwoofer there for the bass down below. And that's that. More storage up above. This is the thermostat. The one on the top actually controls a ceiling fan exhaust. So it's automatic. You set a temperature, and they said it's good for cooking. When it gets kind of warm up top really quick, it'll open the vent and start the fan and exhaust some stuff. And then down below is one just like in the house. I have it turned off right now, but there's 2 zones. There's the kitchen area and then the back bedroom. And you can heat and cool a variety of ways. You've got your furnace, you've got 2 of those, 2 air conditioners, and 2 heat pumps in the air conditioner. Or you can just run air circulation. And you just set it on auto, set a temperature, and it runs whatever combination of those it needs to work most efficiently, and based if you've got power or not. The fridge is pretty big, not quite as big as the one in the house. We could have had a regular residential fridge put in, but that was a little bit more money, and we didn't think we needed that. And plus, this one will run on propane, so if for whatever reason you don't have power, you can run it on propane. It's got an ice maker and pretty big freezer and stuff. It's an ice maker in the back, and it closes just like a regular fridge. So there's that, and it's pretty big. We can fit quite a bit in there. Basically, it's twice the size of the one that was in the trailer. So in the trailer, we had 2-3 days worth of food. So here we can probably get a week worth of food with all the fruit and vegetables and stuff like that. And I'll just lock that so it make sure it's closed. You got all sorts of cupboard space in the kitchen along the bottom and drawers and stuff like that. So that's all great. And then through the hallway, on the left side with these double doors is actually the bunk beds. And first thing I thought is, why would you put double doors on this? I guess for a few reasons. It looks nice, cleans it up, The kids, surprisingly, like the doors closed, which I'm a bit surprised at. I was actually going to take them off. But there's 2 bunks in here. They're big bunks, and they're really thick mattresses, actually really good quality. And the other reason it has doors is when the kids are gone, this becomes a wardrobe. So this top bunk folds up and out of the way, and you can see you've got a wardrobe up top there. These things also have TVs in them, or little DVD players, kind of like what's in a car. All right, continuing on. April just came in for a minute. If I turn around the other way, this is the bathroom. So the doors in here are all pocket doors. So the bathroom has got a pocket door. The trailer didn't have a lock, which everyone hated. This one has a lock. And the toilet is actually a porcelain toilet and flushes very similar to a home toilet. And then here, this is a sink just like you'd see in a lot of houses. It's a big sink. Normal faucets, pretty cool. You got 2 lights in here, and then you've got your cabinet here with kind of regular looking lights. And towel holder. This decoration came with it. Got a fan up here. You have a skylight above the shower, pretty big one, pretty nice. And then beside the shower, you've got a towel bar, and in the shower is one of these sort of rounded corner showers. It's got a little bench in there. And this is just like a faucet, just like at home, and you can adjust it all over. And even the shower head has got all the different patterns of spraying and stuff like that, so that's kind of neat. Let's turn that off. The water heater, I'm in love with the water heater. It's on-demand, tankless. You just turn it on, and it starts producing hot water. And so you never run out of hot water unless you run out of actual water. And then this is the bedroom. There's another pocket door on the side to close it off. And then the bed, of course, is messy and not made. We just got home from picking it up. And this is all hardwood in here. You've got all those cabinets there along the top. This is a full-size queen bed, same size as in our house, 60 by 80. The trailer one was too short for me. I hung off the end or had to crunch up. It was no good. You got a couple of end tables with little storage underneath. And then you've got a wardrobe back here with mirrors. And I can open that up. And back here you've got your hangers and stuff. There's a little shelf in there, and there's a hole in there. Must be access for something. And then this outlet here is for the washer and dryer, which go in this. If you put one in, this is where it goes. And you take that shelf out, and if you see in behind here, there's all the plumbing is there ready for you. And up top is just extra storage. Remember to close this stuff up in case I move it. Okay, and then over here you've got kind of a dresser. So you got a little window there, and you got a dresser with a couple of big drawers, 4 drawers and cupboards, and then you've got another, I think that's a 24-inch TV, something like that anyway. And then these lights, you got a regular light switch, and the lights are dimmable. So I like that. This one's on its own. All right. Looking back the other way, this is how we come out of the hallway. There's actually another door right here to close the hallway off from the living area. And you've got all this guy over here. This is the command center for your water heater to turn on. The tanks, the holding tanks, are actually heated. I guess in case it gets cold, you can warm up your black tank, I suppose, so you can dump it properly. 3-way lights here, on-off dimmer switches, the water pump, and these are all the sliding rooms to bring them in and out. And then up here is the inverter. So this is what, if you're not plugged in, you can actually use those 4 batteries outside and use this inverter to turn them into to AC, to 110, and then you can run anything. So that's good, and that runs for like a day or something before the batteries drain. And there it is looking out again this way. It's really big in here. I mean, I can sit on this. I'll just sit on the sofa And if I sit on the sofa and look back, it's you can see where I'm sitting, and it's just so spacious. So that's a 40-inch TV, I think, and a lot of times if it's raining or after the campfire, we like to come in here and watch a movie. So we're going to do a lot of that, and it's just going to be really comfortable. We got the kids can sit on the couch here, or we can make this into the bed and lie down. We've got the couch over there, or the sofa, which is kind of just a wide chair. It's not quite as wide as a traditional love seat. And then you've got the dinette, which can sit all 5 of us, no problem. So 3 of us could sit in the dinette and be eating, watching facing that way. And then we can have on the couch. And then, of course, the captain's chairs over here turn around. And they've got a footrest. It's like a lazy boy. And that might be my favorite chair, actually. We'll see. Or maybe that'll be your chair, Dad, if you come with us. You can sit there in lazy boy and have all kinds of space. And that's about it for the tour of the inside. There's all sorts of other features, but I'm still discovering those. And I've got a lot of things to set up. So there you have it.